Yeah, Charbel, 2 points on the road the last 2 weeks. How important is it you guys actually kick on and get 3 points this week against Wellington to really set up the tail end of the season?
Yeah, it is a very important game. It's a must win for us. But we're not really feeling the pressure. We're still confident, calm. Training's been well, and we're preparing well. And yeah, the last two games have been tough, but it hasn't been again the greatest result. You want 3 points from every game, but we can take a lot of positives from that game, and it's just going to help us build to this Wellington game now.
Reflecting on the Wellington game and how high they pressed you guys at times and how much success they were able to have. How much has the team actually taken away from the fact you were able to dig in, you were able to get a goal back and then go ahead and then even after they equalised, survive, I guess, for like final 20 minutes against a really good team away from home.
Yeah, it is a really tough place to go. But it was similar to that Brisbane game as well. We conceded one, but it's not over for us. We know we can fight back, and we got the players and we got the team to do it. So once we conceded one, we knew we just had to step it up all our levels, and we were able to do that. And then obviously we were able to take the lead. Unfortunately, we weren't able to keep it. But even after we conceded and it was 2-2, we still wanted to win that game. We didn't want to sit off. So we still had a really positive mindset on that game to try and go and win it, and we ended up getting a point, it's an important point at this stage.
Over the last month or so, Glory as a team have probably had less of a ball than you guys would like. When you're playing in a side who has, who are enjoying a bit less possession than they're used to, you know, does that maybe not curtail your attacking instincts as much? But is it harder for you as fullbacks, you and yourself and Sam, to actually get up the field? And is that something Griff has spoken to you guys about?
Yeah, it is tough. Again, we've got games that are coming up that are away from home, like we've just had, where you will just naturally see less of the ball. It is tough, but first and foremost, we're defenders, so our first job is to defend, and then when we get the opportunity, Griff gives us the freedom to go forward. So it's always first defend, do your defensive roles, and then if you have the opportunity to go forward, go for it.
Cool. Any from you, Gareth?
Yeah, just in terms of your own personal season, Charbel, I think it's 19 appearances so far, which is the most that you've made in an A-League campaign. How pleased have you been with your own performances and own development, I guess, in the role?
Yeah, look, it's been a good season for me. Last season I did play quite a few games as well, but it was kind of interrupted with injuries and then selection, all that sort of stuff. To have a full season where I've been playing week in, week out, it's great because you have the coaches, confidence in you. You can play freely, and you can just really express yourself. And I think it's been a season where I've been proud of what I've been able to achieve. But it's also a season that I've learned a lot, and I can kind of progress into next season and the following seasons to come. So yeah, I've been pleased with the season so far, but still another 6 games to go. So always looking to get better.
Perfect. All right. Anything else, Ben?
I did just have one,
Yeah,
and yeah, I'm not sure if you may be in a position to answer this, but obviously, you made your international debut for Iraq over the past year or so. They're obviously still in the running for the World Cup. I don't know. Have you had any contact with Graham Arnold over the past 3 months about potentially playing in a World Cup qualifier? Obviously, at the moment that's there's a bit up in the air with what's going on in the Middle East, and I know Graham's stuck in Iraq. But has there been any conversations over, I guess, past 3 to 6 months with Graham about your a potential role in the Iraqi team?
yeah. I don't know how much I can really disclose, but there has been contact over the past couple months. As long as you're playing, you always get watched. Um, and as I said before, I've had a pretty strong season, so there has been contact and all that sort of stuff. But it's just play these next 2 games, and then when the international window does open up, if I'm there, I'm there. Great, it would be an unbelievable opportunity. But for now, just focus on the weekend.